tipping off the NBA season. Here are the starting lineups. First for the Knicks, the guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1" rebounder, shot blocker, and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Stoudemire in at the power forward position. And looking at the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. And at the pivot, a bruising and physical 6'11", 290-pound center. A battering ram in Pekovic. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Love in at the 4 spot.
But those are the key guys. I mean, Rubio and Love have to be the foundation of this club. They added a lot of three-point shooting, and the recovery period happens a little quicker. But I think it also showed his great work ethic. He really attacked his rehab, and I think that bodes well for his future development of his game also.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Kicks it to Love. And the layup falls.
Good job there, recognizing.
What's interesting for me to watch with Mike Woodson as head coach in New York is the exciting floor spacing offense they started playing last season. And
Brewer, the pass to Rubio. And he overshot that one, missing.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
it really was, I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Felton can't get it to go.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke.
Make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dives. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Boy.
Felton goes in. Smith. No good with the triple. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
That's like, I mean, they are freebies. They're called free for a reason. And he certainly made that come true because he knocked them down at a high rate.
And it's Brewer finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offense.
Felton dishes to Smith. Pass to Anthony. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Felton the pass to Stoudemire. New York needs to get off a shot from 12 feet out. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, after losing Jeremy Lin going into last season, guys, I think some fans were concerned that the team might slip back to isolation basketball and their offense would stagnate, but instead they flourished as a three-point shooting team.
And back to the Knicks personnel moves, you got to give them a lot of credit going out and finding shooters and defenders and Steve playmakers to surround their star players with.
Yeah, they ended up with Bargnani, putting him at
The NBA hasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he has. He's much leaner now, does yoga and a lot of core strengthening exercises in the offseason. Still a beast on the board. He's got that leverage, that lower body strength.
Left side, Shumpert. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Get back to who he was, which was one of the best all-around players in the NBA. He could defend, rebound, make plays as kind of a point forward.
Brown, right side. Here's the three. Here's Prigioni. And terrific work on the offensive glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Bargnani. He's guarded by Mbamute. Shots good from Bargnani.
They certainly are capable of much better in that area.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on the offense. They got out and played the passing lane good.
Barea off the pick from Mbamute. Barea dishes to Cunningham. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Mbamute can't get it to go.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Shoot a floater, get to the rim. This is a guy who just knows how to score.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Back to Felton from downtown. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Got 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Here's Jeffers. Hits it from three-point range. Pulls it up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jeffers. Here's Pekovic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. European players used to this cold weather. Maybe that's why the Timberwolves, Steve, go after him.
Well, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But they've had pretty good luck with the international players. Some good talent.
Rubio outside. Back to Pekovic. On the wing, Brewer. Martin. Good on the triple. Martin's got 9 points.
For leaving him that wide open.
Felton goes in. Out to Anthony. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. The dish to Muhammad. It's stolen by Anthony. He feeds it to Smith. Back to Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
I get a fourth-year option, and as a result, Minnesota looking like they might lose him altogether.
And the shot is good. Hardaway. Puts up a three. That's good.
All last season, just never got off that roll he was on.
He dishes it to Love. They get it again. Rubio outside. From the top of the key, he buries it. Cunningham's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
There were only 3 teams in the East that had a positive record against the Western Conference, and the Knicks were one of them. When you have talent like this team does, it doesn't really matter where your opponent.
Here's Rubio. He passes it to Love. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And here is Felton. He's got 7. Hardaway trains the three-pointer.
Against him.
Lamar Odom. He's checked in for Hardaway. Odom with it. Now guarded by Brewer. Felton attacking. There's the pass to Chandler. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line, and it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. Felton kicks to Anthony. Out to Smith. Launches a 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Martin from outside can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Well, Lamar is dealing with those knee troubles.
2010, he had a huge season, averaged 25 points a game, and I think really energized that New York fan base. He was kind of the franchise player before Carmelo.
The pass to Carmelo. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
And tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. And got back in it.
That's right. They won 13 games in a row late in the season, catapulting themselves back into the top tier of teams in the East, and let everyone know that they would not be exiting the
Bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Felton sets a screen for Smith. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
If you will, something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Smith drives in, puts the lead pass in front of him. Chandler's shot, good.
and they're beginning to fall apart.
And punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
And Rubio kicks to Love. And that one is hammered home.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
You know, I think
Tipped. Stolen by Bargnani. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Nailed from three-point land. Budinger, the pass to Mbah a Moute. On the three off target. The Knicks leading by 5. He hits Brown with the drive. Second chance shot. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Good call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for New York. And Love throws it down. Outside, Felton. Shumpert a screen on Love. On the wing, Brown. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Join here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
The screenplay worked.
Mute covered by Martin. Here's Jeffers. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 10.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Heard the whistle and still kept it.
Guys to carry the offense.
Berea kicks to Love. Passes it to Mbamute to end the run, and it's good on the way up.
Gotta love the low post off.
He was absolutely lethal when he was healthy. Facing you up, it was the last thing you wanted to see as a defender because he can make you look bad. But like a lot of players, when the athleticism starts to decline, the post game.
Now here's Shumpert. Lays it up and banks it in. And he makes the first but misses the second. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Gets it to go.
Break, I heard Rick Adelman as he addressed his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort levels, saying, "We're losing our hustle plays and all
the pass to Carmelo. Back to Shumpert. The 3-ball. Gets it to go. Shumpert's got 7 points here.
But he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Brewer working against Anthony. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Up-tempo system, using that length and athleticism defensively.
Gets the bucket. 11 points for Raymond Felton. And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Love. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And for Corey Brewer, a defensive specialist primarily, but he has shown some flashes, Clark, offensively as well.
And that's been the key, Kevin. We knew he could defend at a high level. Now the question was, could he produce on the offensive end of the floor?
That shot wide open. 18 points, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Dishes to Love. Kept alive, Minnesota. The drive by Rubio, and the shot is good.
Eventually, he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Shumpert with it, guarded now by Rubio. The second chance effort, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Here is Felton. Passes it to Shumpert. Anthony, covered by Brewer. And it's blocked by Brewer. But they get it back. And here's Felton from the arc.
They've been unable to find the bottom of the net from the outside here in the second half like they did in the first half. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Felton.
They are inside. It takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And Mbamute, the pass to Cunningham. And that one's good. Felton sets a screen for Anthony. The feed now to Stoudemire. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.